5 degrees used to be really nice and hot, or warm rather.
Yes.
In the winter. Anyway.
What is this, Finnish summer?
5 degrees in December is shirt and shorts weather in the UK. You've got your flip-flops on with sun cream on, getting the last bit of tan.
Okay, let's get going. Here's Smudcast number 311. Let me read this one out for you. White voice actors should not voice black characters. I'll explain Darth Vader and Samurai Jack. And you're like, all right, thank you, Have Hope's Hut. This is a interesting video from last year of June. This is a fellow with almost 2,000 subs. This video has about almost 2,600 views, and he's been ratioed to hell. So he's got 202 downvotes and 45 upvotes. So,
well,
that's what you get for being a black supremacist racist.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's what,
and hello, all my Ewoks.
Sunglasses on the inside. Who wears sunglasses inside a?
It's probably a fashion thing. It's not a. He doesn't. Maybe it could be a medical thing. I know people who need to wear their sunglasses.
I have a colleague like that, but like they don't really have to do it in the inside. There are some special glasses where you have to like filter out like a specific color, or like they actually add it to the vision.
Right, a lot of people like Ray Charles couldn't wear glasses on the indoors. Sunglasses inside. But other than that.
I know at least 2 people who have issues with their retina, with their receptors, where they see UV light. They got an extra receptor. I only have that a little bit, so I do see that, but I'm not blinded by it.
I have seen the UV glasses.
Those people, they have to wear sunglasses while driving at night. Because it's too bright otherwise.
I have seen.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The actual medical ones. Then I've seen the gamer glasses that are just these yellow pieces of glass.
Ugh.
That cover. I don't know why you want to see the gaming world in yellow.
You look at the sunglasses. You look at the sunglasses he's wearing. They're not medical sunglasses. Okay,
yeah.
So I think we can quite clearly chalk off he might need them for medical reasons.
I would say he's sitting in front of his lighting. And it's blinding him. It is why he's wearing the sunglasses.
He's also wearing a hat indoors, and as a Brit, I just can't do that. Take your hat off if you're indoors. Just
take off your helmet, you warmonger.
No, I just don't do hats, caps, hoodies, or any. Don't cover your head when you're.
But that's what I mean. It's to him.
I explained that before a couple of times where that comes from, Hawk. I don't know if you were.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the same way Mark was talking, that they just have their thing on all year round.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what it is. It's just their comfort, security thing. So
yeah, that's why you take it off, by showing that you are comfortable without your armor.
But it's so comfortable.
It's a sign of respect and that you don't mean harm, that you don't mean fighting.
What if he's actually blind?
And he still doesn't need a hat.
Well, I didn't see that coming, but...
And he still doesn't need a hat.
Because he's Jewish.
I would like to think he is treating it like jewelry.
What?
Oh my god. That was a German joke.
He's blind. He doesn't need the hat. What if he doesn't know he's got the hat on? Because he's blind, he forgot he put it on. And like no one's got the nerve, no one's got the heart to tell him, but he's still wearing this hat. Oh. We're gonna have to start going because I'm gonna think of more jokes for this guy, and it's gonna.
All right. Well, I haven't heard.
The simple answer is it's irrelevant because it's called it's called acting. Then it's voice acting. On top of that, you never see the actor, and everyone voices everyone. That's always been the case. You voice someone who can do a good impression of something that is convincing, and that can sometimes be an Irish guy doing a black guy. That can be a black guy doing a Japanese guy. That can be oftentimes a woman doing a boy, because you need this pre-voice cracking thing.
Right. We see that a lot
Where
with Jennifer Hale.
most boy characters are voiced by women.
Yeah. So it's very common. Especially in Japanese
and it's really,
anime.
really hard to get good voice acting children. It's nigh impossible.
Oh god, yeah.
So we need to kind of do this.
It's
People who are
nigh
not
impossible to
the
get good
characters
children.
have to voice characters that are not like them. This is kind of the whole
Children
point of
to
acting.
do anything that's financially wise is like nope, nothing. There's nothing they can do.
Question,
we had this a couple times, like the little piglet babe, or what it was called. That was voiced by a little girl. She became a horrible communist when she grew up and destroyed our party. That was an interesting
if you can
story.
raise children that can make you money, more power to that family. Holy crap, amazing.
No. They're raving communists.
I don't care.
No,
power
They're making money. I don't care how they do it. That's amazing.
Well, she's burning away her brain with shrooms now. So
whatever they want to do with their lives, I don't really care. But if they can have kids that are like some great form of income, like child stars or talent, like that's great.
Yeah, now she's spreading communism in the Communist Party and destroying all classic liberal parties. No, thank you.
It doesn't matter.
Go away.
That's his way of living.
Well,
doesn't
we have
matter,
our grand example of Mary-Kate and Ashley, and they're doing fantastic. So good for them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
The thing I see with these kinds of people is always, with these racist people, is always that it's always one-sided. It's always one direction. And
he's gonna explain Darth Vader and Samurai Jack because he knows he's wrong. And
how do you explain Darth Vader? Darth Vader was voiced by a black man.
Yeah, exactly. So he's not
Darth Vader I think Darth Vader was played by 3 people overall.
Yeah. The actual old bodybuilder dude, old Olympian athlete dude, James Earl Jones.
David Prowse? Was it?
He was definitely...
James Earl Jones did the voice.
Right.
I think I was right. Yeah, David Prowse was the guy because he had a proper Yorkshire accent.
Yeah. And then it was the guy with the actual face of Vader when he took his mask off, and James Earl Jones. Yeah.
Sebastian Shaw.
Don't remember.
And then Hayden Christians.
And then perfect to match up. Yeah.
This is very fun.
The thing is, you see, with the race swapping always goes in one direction only, and that's how many redheads have been replaced by black people now. How many Asians have been replaced by black people now?
I think it's kept down.
It's like. These people act like they have no. These people act like they have to take our culture, and distort it, as a revenge for that their culture was taken away.
Well,
no, your culture is still there. It's over there in Africa. You people just don't give a shit about it.
This might be a good thing to argue for jobs that you should have the best person for the job, and I would argue as well. If you want a black person with a certain slang or a certain accent or whatever. Get the guy from the thing that he's natural at. It doesn't matter if it's black or white or whatever. Just get the guy. Like Italian mobster. Get an Italian mobster. Have him just talk and say fine. Have him help you write the script as well. So
they kind of hire like people for that, like for the first Godfather. Some of the actors were like actually like associated with the mafia.
See, that makes perfect sense. It's based off realism, and you want a certain culture, you want a certain style. Great. But at the same time, we have amazing voice actors who are black, white, Asian, whatever, and they get called in to do other races, and they're still good at it. So I don't really care at the same time. So it's not a big deal.
It's fucking acting. And I hate this bullshit that for voice acting certain characters, the person has to be that actual person. Like race, sex, physical and mental conditions. which is especially annoying when it comes to only gay people must voice gay people, and even worse, only trans people are allowed to voice and play trans people. When these assholes don't even know nor care what trans actually is about, because they only cast narcissistic Münchhausen idiots with histrionic personality bullshit for roles that aren't even trans to begin with, because these people don't care what that actually is. And on the other hand, you have to crap that when they make adaptations of anything, like books, for example, book adaptations or the new reboot of whatever, that they race swap all the characters. Like, there the authenticity is out the window.
Well, has anyone seen the cast photo for the new Resident Evil Netflix series?
I think I already suppressed it.
Yeah, I looked at that and I was like, are you making Resident Evil? You look like you're making the 10th
old black dude.
Yeah, some old black dude, and the other 5 characters are all women of different ethnicities, and it's like,
what the
right,
fuck?
Okay.
Didn't they get the memo about the whole Aryan superhuman theme of Wesker?
No, I don't. To be honest with you, I don't even think anyone's actually seen Resident Evil. I think they think it's.
They have seen the live actions from the 2000s.
I think all they heard probably was that Wesker is a super powerful man with superpowers, so we must put the black guy on that, so that the super powerful person is the black guy.
He's a super powerful. He's a super powerful person who wants to destroy the world. So he's the good guy and must be black. No, he's a bad. He's the bad. No, stop. He's the bad. Okay, you're gonna make him the good guy. Okay, fine.
So is Bears doing the main character?
Wesker redemption arc.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. That will probably happen.
He wants to eat all your
brains.
brains.
The black guy being the bad guy. Yeah, you can't have an evil black guy.
Oh god!
And look what kind of shit they made out of the Lucifer comic. I don't see any problem for them doing a twist like that, complete bullshit like that out of Resident Evil.
The problem with the Michael Carey run was I don't think mainstream audiences would have liked it because it's so deep and adult. So
then you don't make it.
Yeah,
if you think it's too much for the audience, then don't make it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like wanting to do the Old Testament, but like keeping out all the death and killing and destructions and people turning into stone or salt. And you're like, oh yeah, that's just
then you don't have the Old Testament.
Yeah,
you have some drivel. Like, dude, then you can't make Ben Hur or something.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's get going.
You can't make Ben Hur because it's too full of Jews, and SJWs don't like Jewish people. So.
It's just,
exactly,
if you make something, then make it authentic, and you will have a good audience for it that will want more and may even buy merchandise. If you just dilute it into generalized crap, then nobody will even remember it after 5 minutes, if even watch it to begin with. You get stuff like STD and Batwoman.
Well, they don't care whether people watch it. It is literally just move on to the next propaganda piece.
I have a feeling they make everything into propaganda, so that at some point you have to watch it because there is nothing but propaganda to choose from. That's why they're flooding the market with it, no matter the cost.
All right, let's get started. Here's Francis Board Coppola. Thank you for the donation. If white people can't voice black characters, then this guy can't wear that goofy ass hat. Okay.
See, exactly. Look, I'm not the only person.
I actually like the hat, but you shouldn't be wearing it indoors and on whatever podcast he's doing. No. So, anyway, here's Bogue.
Isn't the T-shirt an invention of the U.S. Army and therefore white supremacist culture?
Oh, what? Okay.
I guess.
The T-shirt? What?
Yes, the T-shirt. It's an army invention.
Okay. I don't know if there's
and thus the black man shouldn't wear it because it is supporting white supremacy.
Holy crap.
And the industrial military complex.
T-shirts. Oh my god. Everyone wearing a T-shirt.
I'm just applying a logic.
This is going deep into the
yeah.
Everyone wearing
that's the Nazi cooties. You can't wear it, man.
Wisp, I think
that's the Nazi cooties.
I think you're driving us a bit nuts. Like, every shirt that's a T-shirt like produced in China is now being, there's billions of people wearing T-shirts.
Yeah, but essentially, if you're a black man, then you have to wear tribal clothes from Africa. And only the clothes of your actual tribe. So you have to, all black urban Americans, you have to figure out where your ancestors are actually from, and then you're only allowed to wear that actual garb.
Okay, so...
And not that of any other African tribe.
Just throw away the whole tool and die industry, all the textile industry. Yeah. Just throw it all away. You gotta go back to your roots.
Throw away your nice comfy jeans and put on the grass skirt. I don't care whether you live in Washington State and it's minus 10 degrees. Put on the grass skirt, howl like a monkey and jump up and down because the white man took you from your land. Do it now. I'm progressive.
Yeah, that's what social justice is all about. That's you have to that you can embrace your own culture.
Throw the spears. Throw the spears. Go to the witch doctors.
Yes, don't indulge in white supremacy. Throw away the jeans and t-shirts and the suits and everything.
Modern medicine, the automobile, everything invented in America.
Electricity, the internet.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
Live in the mud hut.
Thank you for
Sunglasses.
that. Thank you for that strict understanding of racism there. Oh boy.
You have to play it through the end. You have to be consistent. When you bring up these bullshit ideas, then you have to play by your own rules.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay, let's keep going. Here's Bogue. Hey, Bogue, how's it going? Haven't heard for a while. He has given us a super chat of 20 Mexican smackers. U.S. anime dubs are cancer. U.S. should not dub anime. Well, if U.S. doesn't do it, who's going to do it, man? We've got to get something.
No one should.
Oh, just don't dub it.
Are the Germans going to do it? They can't even do
God, German dubs are so disgusting.
Jokes aside, isn't like Funimation like partly Canadian? Because like
probably
I think some other like dubbing company did like start like Dragon Ball Z. I know that, and they used like a lot of like Canadians for that.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I have to check up.
Like I think like the first dub for DBZ was made by Canadians. Yeah.
The first Dbz Dub in Germany had to be they had to switch the voice actor for Vegeta after I think 5 episodes because they got so much backlash from people because they cast the German voice actor that also did Steve Urkel and SpongeBob. Every time you heard Vegeta talk, it was a SpongeBob and Steve Urkel voice.
Oh.
So the first time he blows up that planet on his way to Earth.
Did I do that?
And SpongeBob. Yes.
Oh God. Here's Fran Mataraki. Hey Fran. I didn't know Will did YouTube vids. Okay. Maybe instead of singing Let's get it started, he'll sing Let's get it retarded. Oh yes. Okay.
Oh, hey.
I have to read that twice just to make sure I got it. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. More jokes. Here's Tyler Preston. Have you heard about James Mangold being a whiny little bitch in response to mild criticism regarding to Indiana Jones? I just saw the weird thing about what's his name's age? He's too old to play Indiana Jones or whatever.
Yeah, he's nearly 8.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, the Darth Vader thing reminds me of a with the character Hooper Lamont from Chasing Amy regarding that. Hooper Lamont. Who is Hooper Lamont?
I don't know. But the Indiana Jones thing, that is the last thing Kathleen Kennedy is allowed to work on. It's like a way out project.
What, she's hoping to kill Harrison Ford off before she leaves?
Probably.
Not kill off his character, I mean literally kill off the actor Harrison Ford.
Well, Carrie Fisher died under her wing, so...
Okay, so
Hooper
Hooper
couldn't
Lamont...
drive Luke into suicide, and well, Harrison's still standing.
In case you don't know, Hooper Lamont was in Chasing Amy. He is a gay black man. So.
Oh right, okay.
The character or the actor?
The character.
Okay.
Okay. I've never seen Chasing Amy. So...
I saw bits and pieces. It's interesting. Anyway, Francis Ford Coppola. Wisp is the Freud of Smudcast. Also, Wisp, could you please...
Oh, that I take as an insult.
That is an insult, yeah. Come on, Francis. That's... If you know the history of Freud, in psychology at least, it's not a very good thing to say. Unless you
So
study...
depending on what you want to say, you say Freud is the insult. Jung is you can interpret as you want.
Okay. I would just say Wisp likes to bring up psychology a lot. That's fine. Totally fine. Anyway, Wisp, could you please say
Yes.
a fear of weapons is indicative of retarded sexual maturity? You don't have to say that, Wisp.
In English?
A fear
In
of
English.
weapons is indicative of retarded sexual maturity.
Fear of weapons is indicative of... Oh God, it's too much at once. It's too late.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay.
If-
Uh,
But I remember something else. I can.
another quote? Oh.
Mm.
Again, you don't have to do this. It's okay.
Oh God, I've had a horrible day. This will take forever because every day is late for me and Smudcast.
That's true.
Mrs. McLean, nice to make your acquaintance.
Ooh. I know where that comes from.
Gremlins.
Gremlins 2, yeah.
Someone asked for that a couple of Smudcasts ago, and I had it better throughout the day, and I'm exhausted.
All right. Here's Mike Testa. Hey, Mike. Smudcast not be the same.
Hey! I was wondering where he was.
Yeah, it doesn't help when the voice actors they get are talentless or annoying. Wow, Mike, I actually understood that. That's amazing.
Holy shit, what was it 311 episodes of Smudcast, and we've actually got a normal super chat from Mike Testa.
I almost thought like Hawk's gonna say 311 super chats later.
And for
There's
the
been more
long
than 311 super chats, I can tell you.
Oh,
that.
Mike, yeah, I know. He's probably in the
I want
thousands
to be
by now.
positive, man.
for the long quote, that was probably over StreamYards, or what? No, the other thing. The not super chat on YouTube.
Oh yes, it was from StreamYard or Streamlabs.
Streamlabs.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. When it's a super chat in YouTube, I can also read it because I have the chat open. I don't see the other thing live or in some UI thing. If you want me to say something, it helps when you put it in YouTube thingy.
Yeah, if you guys want to also put it in YouTube, you can switch over and copy and paste it, or however I don't know if you guys are on your phones, how that works, but if you want to use a donation, you can copy and paste the entire text and as well as dump it into the chat. So, be my guest. It's fine. And the last one from Mike Testa, also come off as generic or just their own voice. It depends.
Hold on.
It depends.
That's 2 in a row of super chats that make sense.
Mike,
are you okay?
No, I think
Is this the real Mike
there are
Testa?
voice
this is
actors
the
who only
normal
do
Mike
one
Testa.
thing.
Yeah, this is him normally. He's not trying today. Whenever he tries, he has to make intentional errors so that we have to think about what the hell he's doing. I don't know why he does this.
All right.
Yeah.
But I agree there are a lot of, especially new age voice actors who essentially can only do themselves, and they're very boring, and it's always the same voice. And I've heard that from some of the English dubs I had to listen to and quickly try to not listen to. There are some women especially who always sound the exact same, and I can't hear them anymore. It's horrible.
It is hard.
And-
It is a very hard job to come across as
mean,
unique. When you
Yeah, one of the Japanese voice actors that I really had veneration for was Hayashi Baramigumi, who voiced Ayana Mirei from Evangelion and Lina Inverse from Slayers. Who are two
She's like
totally-
the most prolific female voice actress in Japan, pretty much.
And it blew me away when as a kid I noticed that in the credits. That's the same voice actress? Because she does so different characters. It can fool you that you don't notice this is her until you really get an ear for it. But yeah, she voiced a lot of characters, and they're all completely different attitudes, different ways to go about them, and that is great. What I hear from many American voice actors and German voice actors, they always sound the exact same, and they replace the character they're supposed to voice with their own character. And that is bad. That is not voice acting. That's just reading lines.
Mhm.
All right. Here's our last one from Mike Testa. Or just flat out just there to be a token voice.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Because when they hire someone, they want them to do a specific thing. I'd have to think about that as an example. Like, oh, we got Steve Blum. It's like, well, why did you pay so much money for Steve Blum? Just so he could say stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys remember Mass Effect 2. Was it Wilson, the guy at the start who Miranda shot?
Yeah.
That's Steve Blum. And it sounds like Spike Spiegel if you watch the English dub of Cowboy Bebop. But it's like, oh yeah, it's Steve Blum. And he dies rather quickly. So obviously they used him for other lines like Grunt. But that's where you don't.
Yeah.
That's where you don't know it's Steve Blum. It's like, oh yeah, that sounds weird. Like a big tough guy. It's like, no, it's Steve Blum.
About Steve Blum, I think like they actually casted him as like Cars in the English dub of JoJo.
Oh.
And then like I thought like, oh my, he has like the Cars voice from the Japanese. Like if you like compare like his Spike Spiegel voice, and then he like does like an entirely different voice in the dub, and I was like, oh, like you could like so easily get there, and no. Like sometimes like some actors like do that.
It's really up to the director or the person who's telling them their lines how to say them. So they can only do what they're told. So
yeah.
All right. So let's get with the video. It's about 18 minutes. I doubt we're gonna last that long.
18 minutes of crap. Wow.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
18 minutes to explain that he's wrong.
Anyway, let's go.
Can we keep it real? Let's keep it all the way real.
No one wants to watch that show.
People think that we live in Zion, but we live in the Matrix.
What?
People think that we live in some fake bubblegum. Oh, everything is fair. It's just about your talent world. When no, it's not. We don't live in a fair world. So let's keep this all the way through that.
I agree. We don't live in a fair world.
What the fuck?
But why do you bring up Big Mouth? Nobody with a sane mind wants to watch that.
I have a friend who
Okay, so look, let me just start by saying this. You know, whenever I just hear people like a Jenny Slate say, you know, this is against, this is my white supremacy, I'm not using my privilege and everything. I can't even read because I don't know. It's like, I know it's coming from a good place, but it just seems very tiresome now because it seems as if there's like this sheet that everybody.
Sorry, the way he talks is really fucking annoying.
Like I have a trouble understanding what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm really struggling to understand what he's saying.
Yeah,
and
I was like looking for if there's like
captions.
subtitles, but no.
Well,
Yeah,
He's
there's
doing
nothing.
freestyle. I think he should have scripted this out.
Yeah,
Freestyle is not in his favor.
the word real is one of those words that are no to me, but because he's saying I want to keep this real, I want to, it's a slang term, so I'm like, all right, I know where he's
Slang, yeah.
yeah, I know where he's coming from, so I'll let that slide.
Yeah. I just feel like I look at the reflection in his sunglasses, and I think he has got something written up. He'd probably be able to read it if he took his sunglasses off.
Yeah.
Because I think he is actually trying to read something off of a screen, but he's really struggling. He's trying to be real with like his words, but like real things, bro, like literally like real stuff. Like, let's keep it real. Get to your point.
All right, here's Mike Testa. Oh my God, the Saipan.
Is it back to normal Mike Testa?
Yeah, the Saipensons comes to mind with Carl and Dr. Huber.
Yeah, that's the Mike Testa I know. Yeah, baby.
Yay! Yeah, baby.
The Saipensons. What the hell is a Saipenson, Mike? Is that is it plural? Is it French? Like what who the hell is Dr. Huber? Carl and Dr.
Dr. Hibbert. Dr. Hibbert.
Hubert?
Oh, Hibbert.
Hubert? Like what?
I'm sure he means Dr. Hibbert.
Hubbard. Hubbard? What? Mike.
Oh, The Simpsons and Dr. Hibbert.
Yes.
That's Simpsons?
Yes.
That's not a capital S.
Yes.
That's a lowercase
Simpsons is obvious.
Siponsons. Sipe
Yeah.
and Sons. What are you
This
talking
is
about?
typical Mike Testa
It's-
with his
it's-
autocorrect.
Listen, that's how you spell Simpsons if you don't know how to spell any words in the English language.
That too.
Holy crap, Mike! You just destroyed the previous sentences that were fine.
Yeah. We
Third
just
time the charm.
So wait a second. Who are these characters in The Simpsons? Anyone know?
Dr. Hibbert is
That's
a black guy.
Carl is the black guy who hangs out with Lenny and Mo's bar. They're friends, apparently.
Oh, the black
They have
dog.
some bromance going
Probably gay lovers.
on. They're just putting that out. It's just a bromance.
All right.
And Dr. Hibbert is the black doctor who is a copy of Bill Cosby and his family.
Oh, that's funny. Didn't know that. All right.
That's like how he laughs and stuff. They're black, and I don't
Yeah,
know
he also laughs like Bill Cosby.
All right. Here's Francis again. Big Mouth is produced by John Mulaney, and in his stand-up, he's always talking about sexism and female objectification. All that other horseshit adds to the theory that these progressive celebs are using a veil to hide sexual
There's
deviancy.
also another thing about John Mulaney stand-up. Nobody laughs. I've always noticed that because he's so utterly unfunny.
Well, the whole topic this is unfunny. The only way you can make people laugh about that topic is by making fun about the topic. But these people are preaching the topic. That's not comedy.
Oh my goodness! I just did a quick search. Apparently, he opened up for the Strokes at some concert or something, and with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. So,
Oh God. Okay, so can I assume that this is a huge pedophile ring going on?
Probably.
What are you
The thing is, though, Smudge, you say
you were shocked when you learned the
Big
truth
Mouth.
about Steven Universe the other day.
Well,
Big
that's a
Mouth is
cartoon.
really- Big Mouth is.
Yes.
Big Mouth, but
Big
he
Mouth
makes
is
as
worse.
much About, yeah, that's all about sex with prepubescent people. And
Yeah, that's why they're drawn like ugly babies.
yeah, it's really, really, really.
Really
Awkward.
disgusting.
All right. Anyway, I want to get back to the video because I didn't understand what this guy said in the past 2 seconds. So,
Is he English or something? Because he just
I don't know. I don't know what
he
background.
sounds like he's from London, and I'm struggling to understand him if he is.
I had the guess that like he has a Jamaican accent, but like I'm
It
not
sounds
sure.
tropical. Yeah, I don't know.
Quote
He
Samuel
sounds
L.
like he's from the
Jackson.
Caribbean, man.
To quote Samuel L. Jackson, English motherfucker, do you speak it?
There we go.
What?
No.
That ain't no country I heard. Do we speak English there?
United Kingdom.
Anyway, it's
United
fine.
Kingdom
It's
what?
fine. I just want to hear him. Let's just go.
That everybody reads from. That I didn't believe that I had my white supremacy. I can't believe I was doing this with my privilege, and this is my chance to help you little black people and help you little black girls to come through. And me as a white person, I'm a devil. It's like, okay, yeah, we just step away from it. Say, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have voiced it. All right, cool. Some black person voiced it. Boom. I don't need to hear a whole spiel. So that's just there. Please don't pander to anyone. But this is because like I wanted to first form this and really.
Okay, have you actually heard an actor saying, "I'm not going to take the job because I'm white and I want someone else to take my job"?
I think that was
That has
exactly
happened
like that.
recently. I don't remember the names, but it has happened recently.
Yeah.
And people have,
Well, okay.
even apologized for having voiced characters that were not their race. We've seen this
No,
in
no,
The
no,
Simpsons a
Wisp.
couple times.
Yeah, no, Wisp. Right. I get that, but let's rephrase the question. If they didn't get caught out and have Twitter moan at them, would they do it? No. That's the difference. It's only
Yeah,
because
and the
social
whole-
media's moaned at them that they've that they decide to not do it. Otherwise, they'd carry on doing it. Hence why they've been the guy who voiced the Pooh was doing it for 20+ years.
And it's nice that he says that he doesn't want to hear the whole spiel of white guilt, but it's his politics that has invented to push the spiel onto people so that they do it. That's the whole point of it. And maybe he's just not aware of that.
I think he's aware of a lot of things. You can't see much with a pair of sunglasses on all the time.
Well, this was last year in 2000. Was it July? Yeah. So it's not. It must
the whole shit has been going on for a long time already.
I honestly do not.
When you're as old as he is, you don't really have an excuse to not have noticed it. As loud as the whole shit is.
I can't imagine hanging out on a website, listening to news or reading news about some voice actress who didn't want to do the part because she wanted to give it to something. Like, that's like weird. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway.
Times we live in.
Crystallize this before I did this video because I was thinking about it. So wait a minute, what's the angle? I got the angle. So it's this. So let's just start with people's response to it, which is fair. It's voice acting. So there shouldn't be any race or color with voice acting. If you're good within a voice, and if you have the right voice, or if you're talented, do it. There are many guys that can do like a multitude of voices, and I'm sure like this is a very good actor, Stephen Root. Superb, he can do multiple dialects. Gary Oldman, look at Gary Oldman in what's it called? Where he plays Drexel, True Romance, completely changed his voice. So people saying that's like no, it should just be about the quality of the voice actor. That's a fair thing.
We all agree.
But we don't live in a fair world. See, if we lived in a utopia where there was no racism, we were all equal. We were not we were all fully equal.
So let me see if I get this straight. He likes the idea of meritocracy, but you know what? The world's not fair. Therefore,
the only thing that makes the world somewhat fair is meritocracy.
Yeah.
Because if you take away people's hard work and accomplishment and talent, that is when you're being unfair.
Now, he could make the argument that it means who you know, not how good you are. You could make that argument as well. It's like, it's not fair because I know Bob and Smith and he knows another dude.
Yeah, but that's how Hollywood usually operates.
Yeah, exactly. I know a guy who could do it for half price.
Big actors we see, they aren't that good.
Yeah, I know a guy who could do just the same amount of quality at half the time to produce or whatever. It's like, yeah, we want that guy. Get him.
Yeah, or the lesser actress accepted the casting couch and the better actress didn't, so we got the lesser actress.
The lesser actress who's cuter and sexier and younger and has a stronger voice or whatever. It's like, good, go, do it. Whatever. Mm-hmm. There's lots of reasons.
The thing with Hollywood is you wonder how people make it big, and then you look at their like family, and then it's like, there's at least one other actor or someone who's already big in Hollywood, within their family.
Except Clint Eastwood's son. I remember that story.
Scott Eastwood,
He was like, Clint Eastwood was like, you go, you get it. Go, you want to do it? Go do it. I'm not going to help you. It's your life. Like, okay, Dad.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. I know because they're trying to make out that was it Daisy Ridley was like an unknown. So I actually looked into her past, and it's like, her family are quite big with Hollywood people, so she was getting parts and stuff like that, and there's loads of things. Once you start looking back, in like even if it's like a grandfather or a great uncle, they still got a lot of sway.
I do know that
Hollywood.
I don't know. A lot of actors are always like itching for a role because that's how it works. But I do remember an interview with her where she was like itching to do anything, because of either the COVID thing or I don't know, just a slow year for her. So this is commonplace. It doesn't matter if you're famous. So
I don't know. I'm just saying that a lot of the actors you see, and if they say, they came from like humble backgrounds, it's like you look at their family history, and it's like no, they.
Yeah, it depends though, because
it's very difficult to break into.
Because Hollywood. You'll get a guy like Robin Williams when he was alive, obviously. he just wanted to act. He just wanted to do stage, and he would just like even in Toronto, he would just pop up randomly in clubs and perform. No one knew he was coming. No one knew he was in. Like we knew some people were in Toronto because there's another thing happening, and he was just there to watch or whatever. And boom, he's doing stand up for no reason, or he's doing stage production because he felt like it. And a lot of actors do that. They just go back to the stage because that's where the jobs are.
Yeah,
it's not as high ticket as Hollywood, but you're working. You got to work somehow. So that's it. But yeah, Hollywood's another ball game, of course. Anywho, Fran. Hey, Fran, how's it going? The woman who voiced Ramlethal Valentine in the new Guilty Gear stepped down, I think. But the thing is, Ramlethal is not even human. What? Ramlethal?
Yeah, in the logic, as far as I've seen, in the logic of the SJWs, all non-humans, whether it's aliens or something else, are black people.
Black. Yeah.
Ramlethal.
And in fantasy settings as well, all non-humans are black people.
I mean, aren't they?
And then
I was led to believe.
Yeah, it's like all non-humans are black, all humans are black, everyone's black, we're all black and lesbians. And we're black.
Even the high elves have to be black now, although they're the fucking racists.
I mean, semi-bisexual.
So her race is Valentine. That's the character. I guess they are cyborg. I have no idea. Yeah, they're just copies of some other. I don't know. Guilty Gear doesn't make any sense to me. I have no idea.
Guilty Gear is awesome.
Oh, it's awesome, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Absolutely awesome.
Anyway,
the girl with the war cape. Okay,
she has these two giant samurai swords. I don't know what the hell that's about.
People, the guys who run the public relations and ad campaigns on Twitter from who make the Guilty Gear stuff. These guys are fucking brilliant mad lads. Like they pull real funny shit.
All right, here's my testing.
I don't want to spoil. Just follow the account of the Guilty Gear guys, and you'll laugh your ass off.
All right, here's mic test. What about Gary Oldman in Tippy Toes? You sunglass wearing dope. Can't even make the right arguments without having to make it up. Pathetic. Tippy Toes?
I don't know about that.
Is that a movie? Tippy Toes. I've never heard of it.
Just look it up. I know Gary Oldman. I mean, he does a hell of a lot. He's a great actor.
I'm just I don't know the reference, Mike. I never heard of Tippy Toes before. Is it a stage production? Maybe. He does go all over the place, Gary Oldman. So
we need to wait for the next super chat to explain.
Oh God, here we go, Mike.
Come on, Mike. We believe in you.
All right, here's a Taku Sage. This is just segregation with extra steps.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
For the casting couch?
No, the voice acting.
The voice acting casting couch? I don't think it's still getting a job.
The problem is all this all goes down to. I mean, even though we're talking about voice acting, it boils down to pretty much everything. They just want to segregate everything because I don't know. They're racists. We all know that. It's just the fact that it's just opposite racism now. It's just like just because they say white people are bad, everyone's like accepting of it. So I don't know. I'm
trying to remember Phil Lamar. I think he was asked this question a few times. He's the guy who played. He's a comedian as well, but he also played Green Lantern for the animated series. I think it's Hal Jordan. I can't remember which one it was.
Phil Lamar?
No, that's sorry. Hal Jordan is Nathan Fillion. Which one was it?
Samurai Jack.
Yeah, Samurai Jack as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He was asked the question about whether you play your race or whatever. He's like, well, obviously, he is thankful for any role he gets, which happens to be black characters, but it all based on merit. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's pretty obvious. The guys know how to get a job. It's like, am I the right guy for the job?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my portfolio. Here's my demo tape or whatever. Listen to it. Yeah, he's good. Get him. Test him out. Perfect. Hire him. That's it. That's all it is. It's just, do you sound for the part that we need? Do you look at the part? Great. We'll hire you. So I really don't think producers or the casting team care. They want they want to do their job well, and they want to go back to the producers saying, hey, look what I got. What do you think? That's it. So they don't get fired.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll get someone else. Here's Mike Testa. He plays a midget in that movie. Gary Oldman? Gary Oldman plays a midget?
Does he play the tallest midget in the world?
That's a different actor.
That's Peter Dinklage.
Oh, wait, no.
No, are you talking about...
Tiptoes, not Tippy Toe. Tiptoes. Also known as Tiny Tiptoes, a 2003 American comedy drama, which I've never heard of before.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
What was it called again? Tiptoes, is it?
He called it Tippy Toes.
Right,
so it's called Tiptoes, not Tippy Toes. So Google
Google
does its job and goes Tippy.
I think.
Yeah, so this was a bizarre starring role. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Obviously Oldman can do many things. I did not know he was in a bad movie like Tiptoes, which is a rom-com. So
Tiptoes. An average-sized Steve falls in love with Carol, but problems arise between them when she is pregnant and fears that the baby may be born as a short stature. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Gary Oldman, Kate Beckinsale, Patricia Arquette, Matthew McConaughey,
and Peter Dinklage.
What the?
And Matthew McConaughey. It's great. I love it.
Yeah. The film attracted controversy for the casting of non-dwarf actor Gary Oldman as a dwarf. Oh my God! What the hell is this movie? Peter Dinklage is actually in the movie as well.
I'm sure there is
someone who wasn't. The film was gorgeous.
No, I'm sure there is.
They hide.
There is a what do you call that? An actors guild for midgets. I'm sure there is. For if you need to hire a small person for whatever reason.
Oh my God. The plot is Carol Beckinsale, a talented painter and independent woman, falls in love with Stephen without knowing much about him other than he is the perfect man. But when Carol finds herself pregnant, it forces Steve to expose his darkest secret, his family. Steve happens to be the only average-sized person in a family of dwarfs. Carol and Stephen are then forced to come to terms with the fact that the baby she carries may be born a dwarf. This terrifies Stephen, who does not want his child to suffer the same way his brother did, who is Oldman. As Carol decides to carry the child, she and Stephen grow further apart, and she begins to rely on Rolf, Gary Oldman's character, to teach her about life as a dwarf.
All right, cool.
What the?
All right. Yeah, whatever.
What the fuck is that?
Apparently, it's not very popular. It could be a great film. Who knows? I've never heard of it.
It's just dwarfs. I just...
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Anyway, yeah, whatever. Tyler Preston. I'm looking at pictures of the character Remlethal Valentine. I was just doing that. And she appears to be tanned Gyaru. Yes, she looks like a weird, emotionless... long-haired chick. This just screams to me that this is another instance of SJW's confusing tanned Japanese people to be black.
Yes.
Maybe?
Yes.
I don't know.
I've said before that if I spend 2 weeks in Greece, they will call me black.
Oh.
Yeah,
while I'm here in my room, I'm the whitest and palest person ever.
We have had a video before where someone mentioned a black character, and then we looked it up, and it is literally because she's got a bit of a tan. She's not black. She's a white blonde woman with a bit of a tan.
Well, if you come from,
I can't remember.
if you go to Greece and don't smell like ouzo and cheese, I don't care. So,
What's your problem with ouzo?
It's not for everyone.
You just need a good one, and you need to drink it cold.
They're all this. You just put water in it. That's the only way.
You don't put water in it.
Yes, you do. What are you talking about? Where are you from?
Put it in the fridge until you have little ice crystals floating around, and then it's perfect.
No. Come on.
Yes.
Don't joke around. That's not.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
What time? You always have your ouzo in the fucking fridge.
And you had water in it.
But when you need
to
it,
listen
it's cold.
to more racism, man.
Yeah, we need to listen to a black guy in sunglasses and a stupid hat not make sense about racism.
Trying to read his
Keeping it
computer.
real.
Well, having
Trying
a
to
pedo
read
cartoon
this-
on screen, yeah, one.
I honestly don't
Why are
think
we
that's
here?
a script. I honestly don't think. I think he's just winging it.
No, he has no script. This is freestyle. That's why he's hard to listen to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Anyway.
Then it wouldn't matter with whites, black. That doesn't matter. But the issue is that people saying that why should it matter what the race of the person is are coming from an experience where they feel and believe that, hey, we live in a world where there's
Okay, just because people have delusions of grandeur and are narcissists who can't accomplish anything because they're absolutely incompetent Dunning-Kruger ass farts, doesn't mean that we have to hand them jobs that they're not good at, that they're not good enough for. Because all this bullshit tokenism is doing. This is, for one, this is tokenism. Secondly, this puts people in those positions who are not the best for these positions, and that makes the performance bad, that makes the product bad, and that reflects back on people of your race that you are that's so important for you. Because you're not putting the best out. You're putting some random assets out, which makes you look incompetent. Because you put incompetent people in the position.
I was more about like how come like is it like sure that like the person who gets the job doesn't have like a similar experience to the black person who would take the job instead.
I feel like I was oppressed. Give me a job. Like fuck off.
Yeah, but like it's not assured for that. Like it doesn't have that similar experience. Or like how? Yeah, because most of these shows are fantasies and like. So
you know what?
They have to like fight like monsters or such in their life.
You know what this whole narrative is also saying? It's saying that the only suffering, the only oppression that is valid is the black one. None other is valid. None other is justified or in any way equatable. Only the black oppression counts. None other.
Yeah, well, Wisp, you know when I look at this guy with his setup and his little sunglasses and his hat. And like his nice T-shirt and stuff like
Sexual
that.
harassment.
I think you know something. You and the slaves in the 1700s, exactly the same. You were going through the exact same hardships as they were going through. That show you are experiencing the exact same thing as those slaves on those boats. Yep, you are, and it's just like.
Yeah, wasting away on a cotton farm. Exactly the same as you sitting in a nice studio
like the black
with all your
slaves all
tech
having like
and
hats and
speaking on the
sunglasses.
Yeah, just hats and sunglasses, all going. Oh yeah, boss. Yeah, master. We're having a good time, aren't we?
I'm trying to remember
Keeping
a bad
it real,
example.
boss. Keeping it real, master. Keeping it real, master.
Okay, let's take a very well-known actor like Brad Pitt. And he was playing, what the hell, Joe Black, I think, in that Meet Joe Black movie. And he had to talk in a certain accent to a black lady because he's deaf. He just knows everyone, so whatever. And it was not the best. It was fine, but it wasn't great. Like, it wasn't like, oh, that's authentic. It sounded as if he was trying to sound like he was from the Bayou or whatever the accent was. So whatever ethnicity that was, I don't know. That's where you could say, okay, maybe he could have used some training. He could have used, an actual guy to come in and say, this is how you would say this, and this is how you inflect that.
A linguist.
Yeah, a linguist, a linguist coach, a voice coach, whatever. So, but the director was like, yeah, it's fine. It's Brad Pitt. Sounds good. Looks good. Fine. Did he know the actual sound of people from that region? Probably not. Or else they would have gotten someone in. And maybe they did get someone in. I don't know. But to the average viewer, is like, that's a bit weird. It's fine, but it's still, there's something weird about it. I can't put my nose on it because I don't know, that accent very well.
You can't put your nose on it.
I can't smell it.
You can't put your finger on it.
I can't. Well, I like to put my nose on my food, not literally. It's a term I use to smell.
I've just never heard it before. I've always said I can't put my finger. Okay.
Yeah, but
can't put my finger on
you
it.
don't touch your food.
I can't put my nose on it. Okay.
You don't touch your food with your fingers all the time. You put your nose and you smell it to make sure it smells good, or else you want to eat it.
Yes, I just shove my face into my food constantly, just to know what it is.
How else do you eat it?
It's a smell.
That's a soup, all right.
If you don't like the smell of something, you generally don't want to eat it. But depending, unless it's cheese and it's foreign and fresh, then you don't. You could take the risk. But
I'm just wondering, would this guy complain about Airplane when that old lady speaks jive to those black guys?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes, he would.
You know what he and his likes are doing? They're shitting and pissing all over the actual suffering of their ancestors.
Oh yeah, they really don't care about their ancestors.
If their ancestors, because they're exploiting the pain of their ancestors, and if their ancestors would somehow have the ability to see what lives these people live. They would say, you look at the freedoms you have, look at the opportunities you have, and you keep playing victim. Look what you could make of yourselves, and you keep complaining and acting as if you are us who've been enslaved, worked to death, tortured, and lynched. None of that is being done to you. You are living in freedom. You can do anything. You can be millionaires. Some of you are millionaires, and you act as if you are in slavery. You are frauds.
The major problem is the whole racial thing has been an easy get out for incredibly lazy black people for decades now. And that's what it is. It's blame someone else for your problems. I've never done this because it was someone else's fault. Now that's not saying that white people don't do that, but we have like different. I had bad family upbringing. It was my parents that caused that problem. If I had better parents, like that's usually the white person excuse. The black person excuse, it's racism. It's racism. It's always racism. And then they don't have to improve themselves. And they can just sit back and be lazy assholes as much as they want. Like white people who say it's their parents for the reason why they're such unlikable cunts.
Yeah, the next problem is this whole, you are perfectly fine as you are bullshit. No! Grow beyond. Beyond. That's how you grow.
All right. Here is Mike Testa from Experience. You mean the Jim Crow era peeps? Okay. I don't think the Jim Crow laws in the States are affecting anyone these days because they're pretty much non-existent. So
well, it seems like they want to make them immune.
That's what this guy might be sounding like. We're not sure yet. Weird, but okay.
He wants Jim Crow laws against black people again because at least we're separate from the white people.
Maybe he wants a job.
Well, you know what? Go on then.
Maybe he wants a voice acting job. I don't know. Possible.
Go make your black community in the mountains. I've heard some Antifa idiots are trying that now. Or BLM people, God. I don't know. Just go there and try. Then all the Antifa and BLM people should move to that place and just stay there. And try their commune, and if they die trying, that's still a win-win for everyone, because you are actually convicted to that, you're not chickening out, and everyone's happier.
Here's Mike Testa one more time. When does Argyle Goatman get back on the pole? Argyle Goatman. Is that the dude with the feet? No, it can't be. Goats don't have feet.
Yeah, I think he means the racist video. However, I don't think never. I think
the stinky foot furry.
No, because goats don't have. Well, maybe it was a goat head. I don't remember.
Neither
It
do
was-
I.
You smart. Furry
I want to remember.
characters do not make sense.
I know,
They're
but
all chimeras.
that video was about how slavery was good, and everything that came from slavery was made modern civilization. All this other crap. You're like, oh, okay.
God.
So yeah, not a great video to cover.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, let's get back. This guy is
Anyway,
very,
yeah.
very weak. Whatever he's trying to say, so I gotta keep listening to him. So
Yeah.
There's no racism. Why should this be an issue? And I always say that, whenever people make these statements, you have to understand that you're coming from an experience where you've not lived the experience of, let's say, a black person or a minority.
okay,
You see, when living the experience of a majority as opposed to a minority are two very different things. So I completely understand from the point of view from someone of the majority, and I'm somebody who's very much into the arts, where I just want the best person for the job. So for someone in the majority, like, who cares what the race of the person is? It's all cool. Whatever is the point. And this is where they bring issues like this. So you have this chieftain, and this is actually why he was even trending. James Earl Jones. For me, I always said, look, Star Wars is overrated. It's overrated. It should be about samurai. It should be serious and everything. It ain't that great.
Samurai? Did he say samurai?
It should be about Samuel Jackson. What?
What the fuck is all this? What?
What did he
Also,
say?
I
Did he
know
say-
why. I also know why he has a hat on as well.
Because he's bald.
Yeah.
okay, but did he say that what's his name should have been a samurai. or
Samurai.
something?
Did you
Yeah,
say samurai
something,
or
yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Samuel Jackson.
You either said samurai or Samuel L. Jackson. I don't know. I can't understand his accent.
just go back.
I'm really
a bit,
struggling.
I don't know.
Look, Hawk, like English is my second language, so I can understand him better. That's
All right,
the thing.
let's go back.
James Earl Jones.
English sounds like
I
his
always said,
second
look, Star Wars
language.
is overrated. It's overrated. It should be about samurai. It should be serious and everything.
He
It
said
ain't that
samurai.
great.
Samurai. Okay.
but-
Okay.
Okay, so the
You did say
movie
samurai.
should be about samurai, but it's not.
It's not about samurai,
Why?
you fucking idiot.
Why?
Why? Why does it need to be about samurai? Why has it got to be about samurai?
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean with overrated? It's
Who
a classic
cares?
story.
It's not about
It's
the
the classic
topic at
hero
hand.
story put into a space adventure, which hadn't been done before.
Yeah.
In that,
Yeah.
on that scale, in that way. So what's a genre definer?
Star Wars is about family. That's what's so powerful.
Yeah.
about it.
It's about space samurai intended for wizard kids. I don't know.
Exactly.
Something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
The Black Samurai.
Is
All
he
right.
going to claim that people had a problem with James Earl Jones voicing Vader?
Well, apparently it's overrated. I want to see why he thinks that, because this is a strange take. I've never heard it before.
Let's hear that. Let's hear that.
Here's Mike Testa. Yes, the stinky
Like,
foot
shut
goat
up.
man with dog feet. Okay, yeah. Mike, talk to the mods. Say, mods, please bring it back. It's
Yeah.
up to them. I have no control.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mike, have a word
We
with
can
them,
only
and when
veto
they
the
tell
shit
you
that
no-
comes out.
yeah, I can only ask
when
for
when
help.
they say no,
Yeah, and no one wants to do it with me, then we can't do it. So that's just how it goes. I have no power. I'm just sitting there going, help, please help me. And I get no response. I gotta do it. So anyway, back to the overrated samurai flick.
Space Wizard Samauri.
For me, the best character in Star Wars, the best thing about Star Wars is James Earl Jones.
Yes, I agree.
That's the best.
James
thing
Earl
about
Jones is not a
Star Wars.
character.
And the lightsabers. Those are the best few things. No one cares about Han Solo. No one cares
What?
about that.
Wait.
He's just
Wait. Slow down here.
right? Only one person.
I
at a time.
agree
Pushing forward.
that Darth Vader, probably the most memorable
No.
character.
He said the character James Earl Jones.
well, that he.
Yeah,
we know what he
even Darth
means.
Vader.
No,
We
Like,
know
his
what he
character.
saying
means.
that like he did the best thing about the thing.
Come on, Wisp.
I hate when SJWs do this all the time, where they talk about when they want to talk about a character, they name the actor all the time.
That's fine.
No,
Or
it
the
doesn't
other way
apply
around.
for
We get
everything.
it.
And I
Some
fucking,
people
it's
talk
getting
this
on my
way.
fucking nerves.
Okay, Wisp, we get it.
Especially with this one.
Alright.
Okay.
We know what he's trying to say. I sometimes do this too because I get so excited I forget the characters. I identify with the actor. And
I
say the
call-
actor's-
Yeah, I do this too when I don't know the actual character name because it's some normal guy in some forgettable movie or something I haven't seen for 10 years. Okay, and we're talking off the cuff on the fly, but he has the thing on the screen. He's talking about Star Wars. He's talking about Darth Vader. That's the character. Darth Vader is
but
made
Darth
up
Vader
of
is like
several
the body
actors.
language and the voice. Like
Yeah.
those are very distinct things from each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. James Earl Jones is one part of
Yes.
playing Darth Vader. He's not even playing Darth Vader the character. He's playing one aspect that makes up Darth Vader. This is like saying James Earl Jones does all of Darth Vader.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but still, we know in general
This is a special
what
case.
he
This is a
means.
special case of being wrong.
And I would agree that Darth Vader is the most memorable character because it's frickin' Darth Vader.
Yeah.
But
But
To say
that
no one cares
about Han Solo.
Yeah.
that is retarded.
This is black and white thinking. Like,
It's
there's
like
this
the
one
best.
thing that is interesting, so everything else must be
Yeah,
irrelevant.
The entire plot of Episode 5, I just like what? Like, what do you mean? Like, how does this work? How did we get?
I just like the fact that he's like James Earl Jones is the best part of Star Wars because he's black. No one cares about the white people. I'm like, well, okay then. Okay.
I don't think
It's exactly like
When I get a
Peach
tan, I
Cobbler
look like
Gummy.
James Earl Jones. My skin tone it can even be darker than James Earl Jones in this photo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
So it's like
I'm
the Peach Cobbler
half
guy.
Neanderthal.
yeah. But it's like the Peach Cobbler guy. Everything's fine as long as it's what he likes. It's like I like women doing stuff. I don't like white men with beards doing stuff. So white men with beards are bad in everything. Like him, I like black actors. So James Earl Jones is great. All the white people are rubbish. It's like, okay, excellent, cool. But Star Wars is overrated. Okay, that's fine.
All right, here is John Doe, the average Joe. Samurai Jack, Kratos, Darth Vader, Black VAs, Ben 10, Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron, many child characters, female VAs. Will these standards be held against these groups? Also, a black VA for My Hero ACAD was accused of not sounding black enough for Mirko.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, wow.
that was the thing.
Really?
Yes.
Not sounding black enough.
Yeah, I heard that before.
I always remember
These
that they
people are
told
living-
Idris
these
Elba
people-
that he wasn't black enough.
These assholes, these racist assholes, complain about bad racist stereotypes, yet they demand racist stereotypes, otherwise they wouldn't know someone's black.
Yeah, well, Wisp.
These
BBC
people are retarded.
Yeah, hold on, Wisp. The BBC told Idris Elba that he wasn't black enough in Luther because he didn't eat fried chicken and didn't have black friends.
What the fuck? And the BBC also runs BBC Pigeon. Smut, you didn't read the Pigeon article yet.
The
Should-
pigeon article? Wow, there's so much lore.
Yeah, I
Get
just
into the
pulled a
BBC.
random one for Smut, but he apparently ignored it.
Nah.
Nasty Smud. Oh, how dare you?
Someone's like, yeah, I ignored it, and I'll
Let's see
do it
if
again.
there's something good here.
The pigeon article. Darn, I missed that. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Someone's like, yeah, no.
Let's
Anyway,
just take
pigeons.
the
Damn.
first one I can get here
Oh,
from the
thanks.
title page. Random click from BBC Pigeon.
Oh.
Please read the title and the
Wetton-
first sentences.
What really happened to Adamu Garba Krawi app for Google Play Store? Oh, store? Is that a word?
Yes.
Are these names?
Play Store. Yeah, and then read the first line of the article.
D, as in DI, former Nigeria presidential candidate and businessman create app way so many Pipo see as rival to Twitter for Nigeria. What in God's blue earth is that? What is
The former Nigeria presidential candidate and businessman create app way so many people see as rival to Twitter for Nigeria.
Wow, I didn't know that Wisp is black.
I don't even know how to do this right. But BBC Pidgin is like this I don't know what is this Caribbean dialect of you don't know English, and they do this for integration purposes of
God,
sub-demographic of Caribbean black people who come to the UK.
So they retarded the English language.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because they do not think that the Caribbean blacks can read proper English.
How dare you insult my native language? Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me.
Google delete Adamu Gaba app begin they circulate days after Nigeria government suspend Twitter operation for the country.
I feel you, man.
Get some bacon in here, man.
You cannot censor me for this. I am just reading an official BBC article.
Based.
When you say beer can with that accent, you could also say bacon. It sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, bacon. You don't know what I'm actually saying. Bacon or bacon?
BBC Pidgin knows that way.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is in London. There's the butchering of the English language is just it's just disgusting. They are no longer speaking any form. They're just speaking troglodyte. To be honest with you, they might as well just be grunting grunting at each other. The words just don't make sense.
There's a similar movement by socialists in Germany, which they call Simple German, and it sounds like you're brain damaged.
Yeah.
And they do this
Yo, man, them. Fuck the popo. You know what I saying? Like the thingies. Licka-dicka-dicka-da.
Yeah, and they say, well, the immigrants have to understand the text too. They have a right to understand the text of the government too, and the laws too, and so on.
Brothers.
And really, you're not helping anyone.
Chains.
You're condescending in that you say that these people are too stupid to understand the proper language. And if you do not address them with the proper language, you're also not giving an incentive to actually learn it. And then people complain, well, they're not integrating. Yeah, because the left keeps them from integrating. The left always is against every integration measure that would actually help for integration. They're always against that, and then they complain that people are racist and that the conservatives are against integration measures, when it's the left that's against integration measures.
That is very nice of them.
Language courses. The conservatives want language courses. The left says, no, that's oppressive. And then the left complains that, well, people are racist against the immigrants. That's why they don't integrate. No, it's because they don't learn the fucking language, so they stick to their own people.
Racism is the way. Anyway, can we continue?
Yeah, sure.
Lots of tangents.
Yeah, man.
Yay,
we can continue with the video.
The best thing about Star Wars is this dude right here.
Oh my God, it's
James Earl Jones. And it's like, for George Lucas, it's like, no, I'm not going to get like a white guy to do his role, even if he's technically supposed to be white, because he's we all know he's the father of the So, but Lucas was like, no, I'm just going to get the best dude for the voice. I think he originally wanted Orson Welles, but I don't know why that fell through. But he originally wanted Orson Welles, and it's a great thing that they chose James Earl Jones because Darth Vader is one of the greatest characters of all time.
That's true.
And the reason why Darth Vader is amazing is because of James Earl Jones.
Orson Welles, because he was less known.
He does and how he characterizes the voice is amazing. Yeah. And then people then obviously come to this dude again, and this is actually a series that I want to watch, which is Samurai Jack, Phil Lamar.
Yep, that's right.
Hold on, can I just ask something? Does obviously with James Earl Jones doing that, doing the voice of Darth Vader, I'm kind of triggered about the fact that James Earl Jones voiced a lion when he's not actually a lion.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Well, lions are from Africa, so.
So lions are black.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, man, you got
Totally
it, bro.
fishy.
Oh,
Lions and tigers.
It's a
Only
different
in
genome.
oh. The whites evolved from apes. The blacks evolved from talking lion.
Yeah, I guess we need a Canadian to represent the deer and the beavers.
The moose.
The moose.
No, just the moose. The mighty moose.
Don't
big
forget that.
Dumb moose.
Never forget that RoboCop
If
wasn't
Maple
played
Syrup
by an
has a
actual
voice, it's gotta be
cyborg.
Canadian.
Yeah, RoboCop wasn't played by a cyborg, and Jabba the Hutt wasn't actually played by a giant space.
Oh boy.
Jabba the Hutt was actually just one giant fat black woman.
You fucking man.
Why bring up racism?
Oh,
We
no,
can
no,
talk about
sister.
women.
Oh no, sister, you going in the Rancor pit? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I was saying.
Yeah, but
Oh no, hell no, Shanice. You did not just say that. Oh hell no. Skywalker, well, you be walking the sky and I kick your ass. Anyway, enough of the racism. Let's move on with Calibion
gotta
Man.
defend this shit.
We want to combine sexism, racism, and now I don't know some other ism. I can't think of one.
Ism.
We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
listen, I'm all for the isms.
Yeah.
If I could have an ism, I'll have it.
If we could have a rendition of Star Wars with every ism for every character just redone. Like make
I just want Star Wars where every character is a fat black woman, a sassy fat black woman.
a sassy, fat, gay black woman.
Black woman. It's like the fight between.
Oh, Hawk just exploded.
Oh, wow. This was too much.
It's too much for Hawk to handle. Sassy, fat, gay, black woman. Like, whoa.
That was too
I
much
just
for
got
the
cut
UK to handle.
Too much for yeah.
Too many isms. The UK connection was like, wait, what was he saying? We can hear him. Oh, we gotta cut that out.
Yeah, no, I just got caught. No, I was just gonna say, could you imagine the fight scene between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader? Just two fat black women with black handbags.
Yes.
I still
Yes,
want.
can.
I still want that.
You are meant to get the get the fried chicken from KFC, not from Walmart.
I still want.
I can imagine the lady from Ghostbusters when it's 16 doing one of the characters. Maybe both.
The power of Sith compels you.
I still want to see the Gungan guy with that accent talk about anything. Just say anything.
Jar Jar Binks with a Caribbean accent.
I'm going to send you to the
Mandem.
planet core. You're like, what the hell is the planet core? What the hell are you talking about?
Send them to the bacon core. You know how you say, Mandem. Qui-Gon's just going, what?
What the
Sorry?
hell is he talking about? We're going to the center of the earth? No, we're not.
Repeat
That's
that,
crazy.
please.
It's not the kind of movie.
No, I don't want any fried chicken IODA.
Come to think of it, like Phantom Menace is just like so fucking racist. with
It's
all these
crazy.
accents. Like they have like the Middle Eastern Jewish merchant down to the.
I thought that was the Chinese merchant. Which was it?
Trade Federation.
Trade
yes,
Federation. Oh,
they
yeah.
speak with the
Oh,
Asian
now there are
accent.
two of them.
No, there
Oh
are
my
two
God,
of them.
The Trade Federation, the droids are just fat, sassy black women.
What was it? The Techno Union or whatever the hell? Those crazy robots.
Yeah,
We see one.
But that, yeah.
You just can't understand a word they say. It's basically just R2D2, but just crazy. Just complete gibberish, like static. Like, what?
He's just like, yeah,
Yeah, everyone speaks static.
Makes more sense
Yeah. Thanks, Star Wars. Thanks for inventing these non-existent languages that have no phonetics whatsoever.
Yeah, and you're just like, and then they don't put any subtitles. And you're just like, thanks.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just not know what people are saying half the time.
The subtitles are just gonna say like incomprehensible phrases.
Incomprehensible sounds. Yeah.
Caribbean. Speaking Caribbean.
Oh God. All right, let's try and salvage this guy. Whatever he's trying to say.
Sorry, this is great.
Samurai Jack guy. Here we go.
Lamar, who was in Pulp Fiction. If some of you like film trivia, he was in Pulp Fiction. Try and see whether you can find
Yes,
out
he
what
gets
he is.
shot in the head.
But yeah, people say, wait a minute, Lamar, he's black. Again, voicing another white character. So what's the deal? But this
Samurai Jack
things
is
get
not white.
Slightly dicey. This is where things get slightly dicey because
Did I get that right? Did he just say Samurai Jack is white?
Yes, he just
Yes.
He said a samurai from Japan is white.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Is
but he
this
also said
guy
Star Wars should be
retarded?
about samurais.
You know,
He also said
Japanese
Star Wars should be
people
about
are white.
samurais, so...
We just gotta go with science now.
Is this guy brain damaged?
Even
The Japanese are white. The Middle Eastern people are white, and most of Africa are also white.
Even if the
So
history of
everything there is black people and white people. That's all there is.
yeah, but even if the history of like the lore of Jack, like he came from the UK, it's like it doesn't matter. He is a samurai. It doesn't matter where he came from. He is living as a samurai now. That's it. That's all you need to know. You don't. Who cares what background, ethnicity, or nationality? Like, who cares?
But
did I miss something?
You see,
where,
like
where
the
Jack
first
is?
foreign samurai was black, so it means that like if like a black guy voices a
Did
samurai,
I miss
that's
something where
fluid.
Jack is from the UK?
No, but that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't matter.
That
Well,
was
it
just
doesn't
an
really matter.
example.
If that was part of the lore,
Oh.
it would make a difference. Like, it would not change anything.
It's a hypothetical. Okay, I didn't miss that.
He's clearly dressed as a samurai. He acts as a samurai. He's doing samurai things. It's like he's a samurai.
He was raised by Japanese people. You have flashbacks from his past and childhood.
Yeah, that's enough. That's all you need to. Like, we got some basic understanding where he's from and how he's so good. It's like, great, perfect. Run with it. Go.
Yeah.
I don't need to know
man.
his mom was like Scottish and his dad was a Japanese warrior and they fell in love and oh my God, this is so unexpected in this time of day. And like, okay, yeah, maybe in the whatever the 1700s when
This time of day,
you know they were enemies, the Scots and the Japanese or something, like maybe.
The Scots and the Japanese are ancient enemies,
Yes.
just like the Scots and the English, and the Scots and the Irish, and the Scots and the Welsh.
Pretty much
and
every
Scots
other
and other Scots.
civilization. And
Damn Scots, ruining Scotland.
so if you want to tell a tragic story, I don't know, a twist of fate, then great, cool, but it's not relevant to anything. You don't need to go that far with these stories. They're not about that. So
yeah.
again, you have to, and see, this is another key example here.
okay.
This dude.
What? Wait, no.
So, and this is the
What was his point?
I have
Nothing.
no
His
idea.
point was,
Jack
we've
is
got to keep it real.
Not Japanese.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
Because he's an idiot.
Never mind. Let's just keep going. That was dumb.
But I'm coming from it. So I think this is Cleveland or something because I don't watch Family Guy that much, but
Then why do you comment on it, you fucking retard?
It's Cleveland, guys. Very important.
voiced by a white voice actor. And the thing here is this. If you're white and you find out a white guy is voiced by a black voice actor, does that really bother you?
Nope.
Should that really bother you?
No.
No.
But
No.
then if you're black and you see a black guy voiced by a white character and he's trying to do a black voice, this now goes into that whole nigger minstrel stuff and the black.
That's because you're a fucking idiot who's living in the past and it. That's because you're delusional and narcissistic and racist.
Wait. What did he say?
That means you're literally admitting that you're an immature idiot and everyone else is more mature than you.
Wait a second. I want to hear that one more time.
The only difference was that like he was making a voice like that. But
Did he say, I think he said, was it nigger central?
No, nigger minstrel.
He went like minstrel.
No, I heard minstrel.
When a white person is doing a black character, that's a minstrel show. Like, this guy's an idiot.
Oh, minstrel. I thought it was minstrel. Because there's been
this one thing in history where something odd has happened. Everything after that is now exactly that thing. This is insane.
I thought he was talking about some female reproductive cycle or something. What the?
Yes, that's what I thought. Yes. That's what I thought he said as well. Look, seriously, take some English lessons. Pronounce.
I want to hear that one more time
correctly.
But he's in the birthplace of the English language, and like I guess it doesn't help.
Can I just say something? To any black person out there, it may be cool, but don't just speak through your with your lips. Use your tongue as well to pronounce words.
I remember this is the only time I did this where I thought a singer's. I never saw the singer. I just heard his song. It was George Thorogood, and he sings the song "One Bourbon, One Scotch, One Beer." It's a song about him skipping out on rent and going to the bar and drinking and whatever. And the way he pronounces things, the way he sounds, in some cases, sounds like he's using slang, or it sounds as if a black man was singing the blues. And sometimes it doesn't. But I always thought he was black because it's one of those songs. It's like a story about a guy having on hard times, whatever. And then I realized, that's just a guy. That's just a man in a club singing a song. Who cares where he's coming from? It's a guy in hard times. He's drunk. He's skipping out on rent. And he's leaving the place. So that was when I learned my lesson. Like, hey, that's stupid for me to assume. Like, I'm just using my deductive brain going, it sounds like a guy who could be of this background. Therefore, I'll never think about it. And you don't bother because you're not telling anyone that George Thorogood is clearly a black man singing the blues. So until you watch the video on YouTube, you're like, oh, it's a white guy. I'm an idiot. Yeah. That's it. That's the end of the thought process. I should not do that anymore. I'll just listen to the song. If it sounds like a guy, I'll find out who he is and research it. So that's it. That's all you have to do. Spend the 5 seconds to search the guy's name and see, that is not a person from whatever background. He grew up in America. He did this. He did that. He sung this song. Great. Yeah. Fantastic. Other people can sing the blues, okay? Doesn't have to be black.
The whole thing that pisses me off so much, riles me up so much, is that he, word for word, says, not just admits, but says, it's okay when we complain, it's not okay when you complain. It's okay when we do it, it's not okay when you do it.
Yeah, exactly. That is literally...
That makes you that makes you evil, and that makes you a child. That makes you a brat. That makes you a despot. One rule for thee, but not for me.
Yeah.
All right, here's Mike Testa. He did it, boys. He said it. He said the N-word, ha. Yeah, I know.
He's too racist.
I've never heard the term nigger minstrel before. I've never heard that.
But the way he says it, he sounded like he said nigger menstrual. And I was like, what? You have a period?
I was laughing. I was like, what the hell? Is that a word?
We're not sure these people are really men, so maybe they are menstruating. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Could be.
Anyway,
but,
let's go.
Do a black voice. This now goes into that whole nigger menstrual stuff and the blackface stuff and white guys trying to mimic black people, which is why I've always had issues with Cleveland, the character, where it's like,
you didn't know who he was 5 seconds ago. You didn't know who he was.
I honestly couldn't give a fuck when
always
God
had
of
problems
War,
with the character,
God of War
but you never
Kratos
watched
was like
the show.
voiced by black people, like twice.
I just can't believe he literally said.
I just thought like it was a good voice.
It's just one of those things because like, this is Cleveland, maybe, I don't know. and then he's gone, this is what I had a problem with. It's like, you don't even know who Cleveland is. Why are you...
Yes, and he's gonna explain.
He's not saying he has a problem. He says he always had a problem with Cleveland.
Yeah,
although he didn't know
always
who
had
he
a
is.
problem for a character he didn't know who it was. It's like, okay, I think you're lying here.
Here is Fritz. Hey, Fritz, thanks for the donation. I'm not going to stay and watch this. It's just the same nonsense that these stupid black losers have been screeching about for the last few years now. I'll watch the VOD. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
SJWs always lie. SJWs always project. SJWs always double down.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
You're now trying to mimic the voice of a black guy and so forth. This now goes back to whenever you're in those circles.
Which cycle?
And you're the only black guy and you're with white people.
Menstrual
that one
cycle.
white guy will come and just say, hey, man, you, man. And will start talking black. Or will say, hey, yeah, man. It goes to those areas. So,
wait, is he like purposely not trying to like speak correctly, like English? Because like that would make him sound white.
Is he talking about being Jamaican?
Yeah, he literally just said, yeah, when a white guy pretends to talk black, he uses this stupid accent like, yeah, man. It's like, that is literally how you speak, you fucking retard. Have you never listened to a recording of yourselves? You literally speak like that.
Well, it depends on which Caribbean accent. I mean, there's lots of accents, so I'm assuming it's the Jamaican one. But
yeah, most likely the Jamaican one. And also probably it's probably just the Kingston accent. Even on Jamaica, there's different accents on the island.
And I don't think any black dudes who are of a certain ethnicity are like trying to sound Jamaican. If they're not, I don't think they're trying to do that.
There's a few of them, I will admit.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, you could sound however you like, but I don't know why you'd want to lie about it.
And I know two black guys from London. One's living here. He's the most posh guy I've ever heard. Posh accent, posh London accent. Black as can be. Skin color. And so how does he fit into this? The other black guy I know from London, yeah, he has a bit of a slang tone, but he has no problem with all of this stuff. He hates the SJWs for what they're doing. Mm-hmm. So the black people I know do not fit his description at all. How does it work? How does it fit into anything? We have, and then we have in Germany alone, we have like a dozen different dialects, accents. It's just Germany. There are other Germanic countries. Mm-hmm. So if we do dialects from the dumb places, then is that evil, or is that just comedy, or is that just doing voice acting for a show where we need someone from that area?
Alas, you're right about that. Get a cup of tea on, get that kettle ready, and we'll have a good chat about it. There's just accents everywhere. Don't worry about it.
Well, I do like the attempts at doing Cockney, because no one really knows exactly what Cockney should sound like. It's always some...
Fucking hell, mate. Fucking apples and pears. The worst thing is, my mum's previous partner was a full-blown Cockney as well, and I still can't do a Cockney accent, apart from fucking hell. Because that's all he used to say. Fucking hell. Fucking stuff's not fucking working, is it?
Doesn't Gordon Ramsay have that?
No, Gordon Ramsay's not got a Cockney accent. No, he hasn't.
What does he have? He doesn't sound Scottish to me.
He's just angry.
He's just angry. He's just angry. Oh, yeah, no, seriously, it's just shouting. There's no accent.
Shouting, yes.
But seriously, the Cockney accent is just a lot of just saying fucking hell. So,
I do remember they used what's her name in Planescape Torment. They called that a Cockney accent. The Tiefling.
Mm. Who did they say the Cockney accent in one thing? And I was like, no, they haven't.
That was Anna. She had a very, but she was played by a very good voice actress, so I didn't mind. I didn't care what the style of accent. It sounded like, that's the thing. It sounds good. You get a Jamaican guy to play the Jamaican guy. That's, as I was saying, great idea. Or you hire a really good voice actor who can do it. Don't care.
Yeah.
Really don't care. Doesn't bother me. Yeah. Anyway, here's Mike Testa. If I smoke weed, am I appropriating a culture? Weed culture, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, weed's pretty.
Yeah, man, you're taking Jamaican culture.
Yeah, it's pretty ubiquitous throughout the world now. So.
No, get your Rastas out, man.
You could say maybe a few years ago it was mostly Canadian because we were legally allowed to do it, but now everyone can do it. So, well, within reason, of course. So, anyway.
Yeah.
You have to realize that you can't have an issue. You being white, a white character being voiced by a black guy, you can't have that issue.
What do you mean?
Have that.
Why not?
If it sounds bad,
you can have the issue. I can have the issue.
If you have a Jamaican guy trying to play a white hick from the South, we're gonna have some problems. Not because he sounds like Jamaican; it just doesn't match up.
Even so, like even if like a white character is being voiced by a white person, that doesn't mean that the job is done. Like, what if the guy is like has some very horrible thick accent, and it's just so noticeable that like you just can't play that character because like
this guy acts as if European peoples have never been through any problems, never been through any
we only
strife,
have one
never
accent,
been through any wars, never been through through forms of slavery.
Well.
It's like this is my Scottish accent. Hello, you know, you've got to actually put a bit of effort into it.
Holy shit, dude! Like you sound exactly like the drinker.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do it?
It will be fine. See, that was my critical drinker impression.
Holy shit!
Here is Asperger. Thanks for the donation. $1.17. Thank you. Oi, you got a license for that autism? This guy is the black Jared Genesis? Oh my god.
Oh no, this guy isn't autistic. This guy's retarded. I'm autistic.
Hello.
I'm autistic. This guy's retarded. Big difference.
Hello. You got a license.
Is Jared still around? I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Probably someone.
I don't want to
with
know.
This burned door.
God.
Skeleton.
Yeah, he's still around.
Burnt skeleton, though. Is he? Oh, that's nice.
At least
that's nice of him.
Jared Genesis returns from 7 months ago.
Don't remind me of that guy, please.
Maybe he stopped. I have no idea. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Let's get back on to
get back on the
guy.
It just doesn't through.
The retarded racist.
But if you have a situation where it's a black character, so let's say I'm black, let's say black character,
are you sure? Fucking hell.
And white guy. First of all,
never guess.
Most of the voice acting jobs goes to white people. That's a fact because whites are the majority. That's fair. And let's just be real. If you're white, you write from experience. The whole point of art is you draw on experience, and most white people don't have much experience with black people. So it makes sense that.
You are generalizing groups based on skin color. You don't give a shit about an individual's experience.
Well, he just said it's based off experience, and he says most whites don't have experience. You're like, yes, but if they keep getting the
acting,
but yeah,
most of these actors come from good backgrounds in the first place.
If they keep getting the jobs, that means they have acting experience and they know how to sound like whatever they want them to sound like.
They could afford acting school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. How many black people know what it's like to be white?
Okay.
Bears.
Well, if white
how many actors these days?
But if you say a white person doesn't know what it's like to be black, okay, then but how many black people know what it's like to be white? Well, exactly the same number.
How many black people in the United States actually know what it's like to be enslaved?
I don't know. Some of those basketball contracts aren't great.
I'd give you the people who were under prolonged incarceration past that time by Kamala Harris.
And
made to work in the prisons for free after the time was done. That I would give you as black people who actually know slavery, because that you can define as that. However, how many actors?
That was slavery perpetrated by black people on.
How many actors of whichever race in the United States know what it's like to live in destitution on the street in winter?
I don't know, 4. Well, how many people have got experience fighting dinosaurs? So like the entire cast of Jurassic Park, like, shouldn't have been hired because none of them had fought a dinosaur before.
The whole thing he does is it's basically this is some hive mind thinking, because there's some black person, man or woman, in the United States that suffers. Therefore, another black person magically also knows what that exact suffering is like. But the same mental superpower, psychic hive mind collective matrix connection, that only black people have that. Asians and Caucasians, they do not have this magic power where because someone of your race is suffering somewhere in some way, or has historically suffered in some way, like generations ago, only black people know what that's like, because they have this magical collective hive mind throughout history, like the Malkavian stuff in Vampire the Masquerade. Other races do not have the superpower. We're just all individuals and we can't know anything. We're not connected mentally. This is essentially how this works. He's acting as if black people have this weird hive mind thing.
Okay, here's...
It's like you cannot be an individual black person. You must follow the cult of blackness. So...
All right, here is Mike Testa. You mean when Grimm became human when he was white?
From Bill and Mandy.
Grimm?
The Grim Adventures of the Grim Reaper. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Do you remember that cartoon?
No.
No. Never heard of it.
Really? What? Really?
You guys missed? Okay.
You missed that one? Okay.
It's okay, Hawk. It's not for them.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Yeah, missed it.
Okay. Just okay. Needs a little bit of respect here, but okay, it's fine. Don't worry.
Anyway, let's go.
Most of the you see within cartoons or so forth are white, because it's white people drawing from their experience, which is fair. It's like, I'm not gonna.
White people drawing from their experience to play orcs in a fantasy movie, or wizards, or play a dragon, a CGI dragon,
or space pirates,
or just dying because that's like some experience they had.
Yeah, all the actors who pretend to die shouldn't be dying because no one's experienced death.
Exactly.
We should only get corpses to play dead people.
Yes.
You have to have this extremely violent scenario in your life where you just came back from almost dying.
I mean, like, there are so many corpses out there. Like, can't they just get one?
Like, all the people in the Saw movies were never actually in death traps, so they've never had that experience. This is ridiculous. This is like saying Jack Black has never fought a giant monkey, so he couldn't appear in King Kong. It's like, okay, sure.
Jack Black is like such a fake. Like, he's called Jack Black, but he's actually white. Like, he should be.
Yeah, exactly. White.
Like
Jack White. Yeah.
He's only doing it for the fame.
This is ridiculous. See, once you start into this argument, the fact you can make so many jokes about it shows how bad of an argument it is.
Well, I think the ratio is clear enough, and you just read the comments on the video. It's pretty good. So you want a good laugh.
I mean, like, the first 2 minutes, was it? like he made like good points, and then
he made all those points and then said but, and as soon as he said but, I was like, yep, this entire video is going to go downhill.
Even in this paragraph, he was saying it's fair because they're pulling from their experience. So like, yeah, okay, if it's fair, then it's fair. Then that's it. It's fine. You don't have to talk about it.
But he doesn't want he doesn't want it to be fair. He wants it to be.
Don't know. I don't get it. If it's fair, then it's fine. But
tell me why modern Nigerian immigrants into the United States do not complain the same way and actually make it in the United States and don't want anything to do with these urban black racists.
Yeah, exactly.
They find them pathetic and disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
If I was going to make up something, I'll make something that is something Nigerian, something African, or something to do with black people mainly, and a few whites, because that's.
You couldn't find Africa on a map, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you have no idea where Africa is. I put money that you'd point to Russia or something. It's that big thing on the bottom of the map. No, that's Antarctica. Anyway.
I couldn't even say where the black people in Africa are.
Yeah, I draw my inspirations from Africa. Okay, what experience of Africa have you had? Well, I watched a David Attenborough documentary once. Oh, well, okay, cool, very cool. Most of these people have never been to Africa. It's like most of the black people in the UK. I think they have one holiday in Jamaica in their entire lifetime, and then claim to be, they've got the Caribbean heritage, and then they go to like Benidorm in Spain for the rest of their lives.
And they have a completely romanticized image of Africa, which is why they like Black Panther so much, which is a complete joke about African culture.
Yeah.
If you know anything about African culture, you can't and you'd have to find that movie insulting and racist, but they love it. And that's the urban black Americans. They love it.
Yeah.
Nobody else gives a shit about that.
Here is Mike Testicles for the donation. Thank you. Since this mumbling nitwit has nothing of substance to say, let's discuss something important. Can Jack Black say the N-word?
Yes.
Has he? I don't know.
So can he?
He probably did at one point in the 90s.
Yeah. Sure he does physically and mentally have the capability. Yes, I'm sure. So.
Yes. He's also Jewish, so maybe plus points for that.
Oh, no. Jews get attacked by black people.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Friends, I draw from. So the fact of the matter is, you don't have those many black characters in most of these cartoons. You don't have them in most of these cartoons. That's even to begin with. Yes. So the fact that you don't have many of these black characters, because it's mostly white creators who create them. And then on top of that, you now are not going to get white voice access to voice them. Like, my guy, come on. See, because then my thing is that, okay, if you're going to have all white voice actors, then just make all the characters white.
Why?
How would he approach anime? How would he approach anime? Like,
forget it.
Everyone is fucking voiced by Japanese people.
It doesn't matter. This is a stupid video, and he's got no point.
Just repeating
the question here is
he doesn't like white people anyway. Oh well.
The question here is, in the audition, do the people sound like the character, like you want the characters to sound? And is the voice actor who voices Cleveland doing a good job? If you didn't know whether the voice actor of Cleveland is white or black or anything else, would you notice? If you wouldn't notice, there's no issue.
No one noticed for 20 years.
Yeah, because no one actually looks these names up.
Or like Apu from Simpsons. That was a
no
shit
one
show as
no
well.
One noticed. No one noticed for 30 years. No, sorry, not noticed. Let's say it was a real way. No one actually cared for 30 years until some bastards on Twitter got upset because they
until these races check everything is whether that's accurate. And this is, I said this in the beginning, this is what pisses me off. They care about authenticity with this voice acting nonsense, but they don't care about authenticity when it's about historical pieces, when it's about mythology of other cultures. They're making our royalty and our gods black. Like, fuck off. We have to take that. What the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah,
where's the authenticity? Where's the authenticity there?
Yeah, they made.
And you make Wheel of Time. You make Wheel of Time, and you race swap every fucking character until it makes no sense because you didn't even get the message of the fucking story, and that only works if you do it authentically.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. But they don't care because they're just racist. They just want
everyone to be black. They want everyone to be the same, and they only achieve that either by race mixing everyone or by only one race being left at the end. Then everyone's the same as well.
Is this an example where we can just sort of not watch this video anymore because he's so...
Yes, please.
He's really dumb.
Weird.
This guy he's not weird. He's dumb. He's absolutely dumb. He doesn't even notice or care about the contradictions in his own head.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. The contradiction of saying he doesn't care and yet he does point out things he doesn't like, and you're like, that's not you can't come to that conclusion. If something is bothering you, you say it's bothering me and here's why. Not it's fine, but there's problems. It's like then it's not fine.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I don't get it. I'm gonna let it play for another 30 seconds, but I want something.
It's our mental patient talks.
How long is this video? 18 minutes, is it?
Yeah, we're at 8 minutes and a half.
Almost half.
We got about half.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to 9 minutes. Yeah.
They just make a couple of characters white. Then there's no point in having a black character. So you have to understand where this is coming from.
Where?
This isn't coming from a case of because again, it's back to the original point of
what
it should just be about who is the most talented.
Yeah.
But if it's about who is the most talented, that would mean that we live in a fair world. So people saying that it shouldn't matter what race people are people who live in a bubblegum world, and people who believe that they live in a world where it's really all about your talent.
This guy is I don't know if he's aware.
It's all about your talent. That is what makes it fair. You don't make your world fair by stifling the talented people.
He admitted it.
That's how you make it unfair.
He admitted it to being fair based off talent and admitting that there's more white people in the United States than black people. So therefore, the chances of a white guy auditioning for a role will be white, and he'll get it. That's just numbers. So fine, great, we get it. It's fair. And now he's saying, no, that's a bubblegum world. You're like, which one is it? Is it fair or is it not fair?
I just want to know who his dealer is, because whatever he's smoking, I want some of it after this video.
Yeah, no, it's hard to follow.
He's off his rocker, completely off his fucking rocker. Because he's not wrote anything down, it's all just coming from his head, and it's quite clear that there's nothing inside his head. That's probably why he keeps his hat on, so people don't notice he's got like a caved in skull.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
But this is just ridiculous.
Because
I'm really not interested in hearing this anymore.
The point he started with, which is what we all agreed upon the first few minutes, and then this is I think the fourth or fifth time he brought up a world that's not fair, which he admitted to being fair.
But the thing is, it's almost like he's saying that he doesn't want the world to be fair. He wants it to be perpetually against black people.
He said equity is making it fair, when equity is really making the world the most unfair. Because equity takes unjustly and gives unjustly.
I think if he mentioned, if he mentioned the idea of authenticity or or people with a necessary experience that you can't get through acting, or I don't know, some genetic aspect of like rolling your tongue or something like that would be authentic. Okay, get the Italian from Rome who eats nothing but pasta all day, bring him in. all right, he'll be the chef on the show. And he'll chop up all the vegetables or whatever. Whatever. Do that if you really need to be authentic, to be crazy about it. You can go that far. You don't have to, but it's you're crazy. You're a crazy producer. You spend your money any way you like. Or you get an actual chef who knows to cook Italian and he can speak the language, and you put him on there for half the price because he's a young guy. Whatever you're making. I don't see the argument about race. There's plenty of black Italians, believe it or not. They have great accents. They play soccer very well. They can make pasta primavera. They can do all kinds of great things in the kitchen. To me, they're Italian. I don't care what they look like. It's just,
you don't get utopia by engineering society all the time.
Yeah, I mean, if you
think this is rewarding people for merit is a utopian thing, then you just do it.
Yeah, if you
just live it, and then you get a piece of utopia.
If you can make me sushi that's better than a sushi restaurant, you are a sushi chef to me, even if you're just some guy off the street. I don't care. You are a chef. Okay, you're amazing. I put you on a standard higher than other things because you're that good at it no matter what. So, but that's my personal view of cooking. The same with voice acting. If you're a good voice actor, I don't care about who you are, what you do outside of that. It doesn't bother me. Doesn't matter where you come from. I don't care if you hate Trump. Does not bother me the slightest. Get the right guy or gal for the job. That's it. Anyway, do you guys want to do another video, or do you want to call it a day? Because I'm pretty relaxed. The temperature.
We can play the little clip from Pulp Fiction. Just for seconds.
That'll get us.
Those shut us down.
That will definitely shut me down.
Yeah, that was it. So what's on? What video?
We can read another Pigeon article.
No.
We had enough.
It's quasi tax funded UK pounds.
Yeah,
by the BBC.
Wisp.
This is official BBC content. This is culturally important.
Wisp, I have enough problems with the BBC in my general life. I don't want to have it on Smudcast.
I know.
I have to deal with that day to day. So yeah, what video would you? Anything?
Couldn't tell you.
Thanks, Smud.
Yeah, I don't.
Something short.
I don't have anything up my sleeve.
I wouldn't rush anything because this takes time to load stuff up and check it out to make sure it's okay and all that good stuff.
Well, I just had a look at the what was second on the Smud poll, and it was a wisecrack. Why our villains are different now, and I just thought, no.
Too much wisecrack. Yeah. Guys, let's sort of space out our YouTubers at least by a week, at least. Okay, give us some time to breathe.
I don't think any of the mods listen to that thing.
I know,
they
but
just they're just automated, kind of like robots.
It's fine, but I have to draw the line somewhere, and if I can't find people to bring on, it's not going to happen. So it doesn't make a difference.
But you could talk for a minute about the movie we watched and whether it's to be recommended.
Yeah, I totally recommend Memories, which was a 1994, five, yeah, around there. Anime. It's a anthology of 3. So it's 2 hours of 3 movies or 3 shorts?
Yeah.
This is why we have anime when we think of art pieces. This is an art piece, but each anime or each episode has a plot. And it's like watching the Animatrix or something that you like. The animation is beautiful. There's no redundant talking, moving lips scenes. It's just all drawn. Every single scene is lovingly drawn. Even the stories you don't like, they're fun to watch. So check out Memories. It might even be on YouTube. We didn't even bother to check. It might be there. Who knows? You could watch it for free. But great stuff. If you like anime and you don't want to watch anything popular, it's purely an art piece. It's beautiful stuff. Good stories. So especially the first one. That's my favorite because it's science fiction solid story, lots of great animation. Of course, there's about an opera singer, so music was great, and lots of fun ideas that you might have heard about or read about. And if you're a science fiction reader, then definitely. The other two, not as hot, but still good.
Aww. Very different. They're all completely different.
They are, different genres. So that's why I consider it an art piece, because like going to a gallery, like you don't know what the next painting is going to be. Yeah. It's like, ooh, wow.
Different genres, different art styles.
Yeah. Good stuff. Always nice to wet your palate, get your eyes sharpened, your ears cleared to experience something artistic or fancy. Anyway, here is Francis Border-Coppola one more time. This guy probably got salty during the Habbo Hotel pools closed due to AIDS raid happened. When was that? Habbo Hotel. Pools.
There was some chat software thing.
Malaria?
It went completely past me. It's its own universe of meme thingy stuff.
Doesn't sound right. All right. Mike tested one more time. What was the movie Wisp was talking about? Was that...
That was Memories.
That was Memories? Okay, yeah, guys, check out Memories, 1995 anime. Great stuff. Anyway, do we have any stream memes? I don't know. I haven't checked.
We've got a few.
We got a few? All right.
The more stream pictures.
Pictures? Is that technically the same thing?
Well, memes usually have words on them. If we want to get technicality.
Okay. Oh my god. Bearserker. Oh my god. I guess it does sort of speak for itself. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's exactly how he was portraying himself.
Okay.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Smud and the gang trying to decrypt the usual Mike Testa super chat. Multiple people pressing the keys. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
This is NCIS. Oh, this one got stupid.
This is just the basic procedure.
I remember when I used to watch NCIS.
It was. I
found it enjoyable.
The stories with what's her face, the Mexican actress. She played an Israeli agent. I can't remember her name. That's all I liked.
Ziva
David. Yeah, that was cool. I like that. Everything else I didn't care for. What's this? A normal sounding Mike Testa super chat. What the hell?
Oh God.
I love it, but I don't know. Maybe if there was like 4 of them and they were each hiding behind, a tree or something, they pop out and they form into something else.
Count like the normal ones.
Yeah, like there's 4 of these guys and they all form into something else. Like, oh, now it makes sense. Mojo Jojo is black coded character now. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I hate these words.
Yeah.
It's
just stereotype. Coded is just SJW speak for stereotype, so that they can stereotype, but everyone else stereotyping is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Mark. Thank you, Mark. Okay, but why is there a white guy playing an Egyptian? Oh shit. Please tell me you're joking. This is Rami Malek. He's Egyptian.
Yeah, this is the thing that everyone seems to think that everyone from Africa is a sub-Saharan black person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're like, no.
Oh dear. Well, there is the olive skin tone, which is very, it's a gradation. There's not just the light skin. There's also the dark skin, olive skin tone. So it's a range of.
Cleopatra was Macedonian. She had red hair.
Macedonian.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, like in North Africa, they don't look like if you're a black person in America, like the stereotypical black person in America, and you go to like Morocco, you're still going to be the darkest skinned person there. It's like
Is that Hasselhoff?
You've got to go to like to Uganda to find.
The thing is, the Nubians were black. They were black, but these stupid people from America think that all Egyptians were as black as the Nubians. But these people couldn't even point to a Nubian pyramid and tell that's a Nubian pyramid because they don't know fucking anything.
So this is white and European, according to the YouTuber. We need more actual Pikachu's voice acting Pikachu's in movies and TV. Oh.
Yeah, how did that Canadian voice actor do that thing?
What, Detective Pikachu? I don't want to know.
Yes.
It's magic. Oh, this is great. This is the skit from Chappelle. Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
He's blind, a blind black man. Oh, it's a really good skit. I like that. All right. Sorry. Mike Testa was referring to the African movie. What African?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Black Panther?
The African movie of Black Panther.
I guess
we didn't mention any African movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who killed Captain Alex?
What?
But
the African movie of Who Stole My Mangoes or something.
District 9. That's an African movie?
Yeah, District 9. Roots.
I thought maybe the airplane movie you're making a joke about, but
yeah.
Yes, the airplane movie, the African airplane movie.
I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of.
The African.
Were they speaking jive? Or that's the
Everyone is speaking jive.
Yeah.
There's a skit of some white.
And there's two white women and some black guy goes, I can speak English.
Here is our last donation, Francis Ford Coppola. On the black Egyptian thing, the Egyptians were light enough that they referred to the, Hittites?
The Hittites, yes.
Yeah, the Hittites, yes.
The ancient Egyptian equivalent for burnt. Oh. All right, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Hittites lived where nowadays Turkey is, sadly.
All right, folks. That was kind of sad, but glad we're finishing early because that was not worth our time. But that's why it's downvoted to hell. So go check out the comments of the video. Share your own if you like. Give the guy some love. Don't bash on him too much. He can only get better if he learns. So, and I think he's a nice guy. He's not a crazy.
Yeah.
He just needs to take off the sunglasses so he can see.
Yeah.
He needs to stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Because his basic assessment is okay. His basic idea, and then he gets off the rails into ideology.
I agree.
Oh, Smud, we've just received another stream meme, by the way.
Oh no.
From Bears.
Okay, Bears. Let me see.
Yeah. It's a little story. Also, why do they? Oh, thanks.
All right, here we go. How many black people know what it's like to be white? Bears? What is going on here? So, who is...
I have no regrets.
I don't know these characters, so I can't tell you, but...
It's from Invincible, so
Well, I
Bears
know.
is Omni-Man. And why am I the red-headed woman?
Hawk is right.
Because she's Celtic?
Is she?
I don't know,
I'm not
she's a redhead.
Celtic.
There are not many redhead ethnicities on the
Marcus.
basically the Irish, and then there's an Irish enclave.
What did
in
Mark
Poland.
say? What did Mark do?
Exactly what's written there.
Just ask if Bears knows what it's like to be white.
I've just made an entire comic out of this.
Oh
Great.
dear me.
All right.
Yay.
All right, folks.
Oh,
Thank you so
man.
much for tuning in and trying to make sense of this fun little video. Keep the suggestions coming.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to keep that one video that you never get, just keep nagging the mods and keep publishing it. And maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll change their minds. I have no idea. And it all comes down to other people. So maybe talk to other people on the Discord. Get to know them. Say, hey, I want to vote for this video. Do you want to help me out? You could have this entire video voting coup that I have no idea what's going on in the Discord. And all of a sudden tomorrow, boom, you get 31 votes for this one video that you wanted. It could happen.
Yeah, and then it gets vetoed because everybody hates it too much.
That could happen
Yes.
very quickly too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning. We'll talk to you soon. Have yourself a great evening.